Arise, ye prisoners of starvation. Arise, ye wretched of the earth. Man, did you see Maduro? He's supposed to be 63 years old. He's like fucking 30 or something. He's like 7 feet tall. Whatever. Man. Fucking. Oh man, that was a full moon too. That was a full moon. Oh, like, I guess they don't have lots of big military mobilization or however fucking much occupation troop. Now they just take over. God, they're fucking not hiding it. It's all the shit I said. Everything just like I said it. You know, I'll just fucking say what's going on. But it's getting like, oh my God, man, that guy's jobbing on a noose truck. Looks like he's been training. He's all up to it. See, when they took me up in the jail, I don't really talk about it, but they, there's that guy's up there. Because I'm telling you, that's just our military. It's just fucking military, like, things. Quarters. Sort of mixed fucking for everybody or something. With different guys coming and going. God, my lawyer is like, he said he speaks 5 languages. Romanian and a bunch of other stuff, so whatever. Here's a pant. Like, I was going to get this. Well, I got that at Goodwill, but then pants suck. I cut that off. It's not just short pants. But I saved that. And I put the cat in there, Moe, and she runs through it and gets all pissed by the time she's out the other end. Gets all pissed. And she comes out, she's really happy. She likes to have a victory. That's the thing. I think maybe it's like a cat emotion. She likes to get flaming pissed. Really flaming pissed. And then have a victory. And that's the happiest. She's at her happiest. And she's so happy. Damn. Fuck, man, it is. His wife is so cool looking when she's young. You guys see that picture? I looked in the Daily Mail. And they say whatever the fuck. Oh my God, man. See? It's all that shit I said. It's all the mining. They already got that going on. And whatever. So they're going to do whatever, and they're just not hiding it. They make a mock out of it. So you got full control over the courts. And they're going to just mock it now. Like all the shit I said. Like, man, we're coming up on the anniversary of Sacco and Vanzetti execution. That's what's going to be in 26. 100 years ago, 1921 is the trial and the conviction. Somebody waited a long fucking time and finally did the execution. In 26. All kinds of appeals like scumbags. Because that was a fucking lie. Maybe they didn't all think it was going to go through like that. With, God, man. All that stuff. I knew I was seeing stuff. Remember, like I just said State Department, because I know what I'm seeing. I fucking dealt with this my whole fucking life. Different. And it is a different thing. It's like the oppositional. Because I'm telling you, when I was at the temple, I look back, and I was saying it was all kinds of shit. Remember, before Tulsi gets nominated, it's just me on my own. No one confirming. I'm saying the CIA and fucking, I call it MI6, all up on our ass, spying, and there's hostile shit. One side and the other. Fuck, man. And so, yeah. God, then you wonder. And you gotta go back and look. You can't lose sight. You can listen to these motherfuckers, look at them and lose sight. You gotta have your logical thing, but sometimes you gotta go back and look at people. Some of this shit. Some things, times you need to, like, block that and just think the logical thing or whatever you did. Because you know what I mean? If someone's really just, the emotional thing will throw you off if it's fake. But I mean, you got to look at Charlie Kirk's wife. Her in-person interviews. And you wonder, and look at that Maduro guy. God, man, he's like... And the Java on Nusra, I used to watch that. When they're doing Islamic State and stuff. When they're fighting them or whatever. Cracking down. Damn, man, now that guy's like fucking visits. Can you believe it? Like, I started that before anyone. No one says. No one says do that. God, it is some thing. It's the shit I said. It is. Okay, so Israel, that's all the Red Sea. God, I said the Black Sea once, didn't I? It's all that too. It is. Damn. In the West, in Los Angeles, okay, you'll have nuclear power. This is my prediction. They probably already got it. Okay, so they got the water and stuff, but you can parse it out and do more stuff with it if you have energy. You can fuck around with all kinds of filtration, all kinds of doodads, all kinds of this, that. You just go flushing it around. Eventually, they're going to bring back the salt and what's called the Salton Sea and the other stuff coming up through Mexico and redo that, because that makes that'll make it rain over the mountains and all the dry part. It'll get better, because that's only recent since the ice ages. Like even before, even 1,000 years ago, like it's only been since then. It's been this fucking dry out west. And even more recent. God, man, is good. Jeez. So I went into town again. I went into Fort Myers. So this is the day after the Venezuela thing, or the day of it. It's like done at night, so it's Saturday. And then I'm thinking it's good to get some good video, but I don't know. And it's like I have to fucking... No one says record. I'm doing downtown. I had done a little bit of downtown. Also, I was thinking about making a part 2. That's why that video is even labeled like downtown Fort Myers, because the rest is I do start walking around. But then I went back there today, and I'm thinking, God, man. Yeah. Yeah, probably. No, I don't know. No, they'd be all up in there in a week. They need those buildings and those institutions and that shit. Like that's what I've been saying in the courts and all that shit they do to me. Or with me and stuff. And I gotta think back. God, man. Damn, fuck, man. So, it is. We gotta... God, man. You know what I could have done is studied geology, my own personal thing. Gone out west, go where the fuck I'm supposed to go for gold panning and shit. And that would have been a thing. Some little thing that would have been cool. That would have been funny. They wanted me to do, like, grow marijuana or do some shit or fuck around like that. But that's hooked in with my dad, and they destroyed me on that end. And I get issues. You see how I am. Because there'd always be like, oh, it's right to do or something. And that'd be the thing. Now they fucking sell it. But they just have that fucking lying shit. Fucking hate that shit. It's the last fucking thing. That's what fucked up thing about marijuana, too. My dad started me smoking it. Like, first so I moved out there. Fuck, to go into the 10th grade. Shit, man. They planned this shit out, too. So they take me off the puberty blockers, finally. to start the 10th grade. So I'm going to turn, good. So I'll turn 16. I'll turn 16 in October. They take me right off it. I move out there. That's how it is. Yeah, I had that shit. Like probably 12 and a half to 15, or over 15. Right, maybe for over 3 years I was on it. What do I say? Fuck, man. It is all that shit they said. Like I said. It'll be all that child stuff. You'll find in all the anthropology, sociology, that's the guys. That's the CIA that does it. That's that section of like implementing. So, you know, like when they go to study the street and stuff, like that's them. Like whatever they say, the child gangs, you gotta kind of look out. Because they'll fucking know they're lying too. It's like really the police running that shit. Like in Jamaica or wherever the fuck else it is. And there's the ones that keep it the way it is. Like all boys and, you know, prepubescent. When as soon as a kid starts to go through puberty, he like gets, they gang up on him and kick him out. That's a fucking lie. That's the police paying him to do it. I fucking know that shit. Fucking lying, man. Man, you gotta look at Charles Taylor. Always look, because like you can sneak around beyond it a little bit. And they sneak it, right? Like if he could have been on it, right? Because he did come to fucking Boston. That's kind of weird. He has to do this, that, and then come to Boston at the end. Please come to Boston. Boy, won't you settle down? That'd be funny, right? A little bit here and there. That'd be funny as shit. Like slip in a couple of years or whatever, and go down the memory hole. I wouldn't be surprised. Fuck. Damn, man. Yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah, so all that shit. Man, all they do is run that shit. That fucking Venezuela fake shit. Every kind of raggedy thing. Raggedy shit. Raggedy hotel owning motherfuckers. Everything. All the Hiltons, all the shit. And all the raggedy end. All running around. Like massive psychological profiling around it. You know, and working. They'll computerize it. See what they'll do is you get a fucking computer that'll just fucking do this shit. So they're up against that, and then you gotta just outdo that. Because that shit's gonna run anyway. So it's that level. And they'll like graft onto that. So they have all these bitches just from their phone. You know, and then you know until you integrate with that. They'll be like that. You know what I mean? It won't be like that to do all the labor. You got the, you know, the fucking, that just automated. And then you gotta fucking like swing them off that, this way, that way, whatever. I think that's what it is. Tell me this. Lying shit, bitches be lying. It is, man. You guys know, man. You see Maduro, oh my God, that's funny. They're just gonna be like, no, it ain't. I saw you, Susie. Like Richard Pryor. He was in the car. I saw you. My friend saw you. What, me? And I saw you. What, me? But I saw you. You was in the parking lot. I was like, you was kissing. And I came out, and you got out of the car and said, hey. What, me? And she's like, I guess it was somebody else. I guess it was somebody else. That's what they're doing, man. God. Fuck, man. And you get lost in it, because it's like this fucking shit they do. And like, what would it be really? Like, oh, I'm comforted in my fucking, I'm edified. Edification of my spirit. Hey, where's our edification? Oh my God. You're supposed to have all this religion, right? Man, I don't know if we're going to die or something. They're not always afraid of dying. But they always have to go get edified, or they think they do. Or like, give me some fear of death and edify me so I can be edified on all my, grounded in my consciousness, like life with my community, or this for sure. And like now, people act like they don't need that shit. They're in wackaloon land, and if you tell them, no, they don't want to hear it because like they're just flowing with it. But the thing doesn't say they're like a preacher. You got to believe it, and you don't get to see your own preacher as like this guy. It's this big towering ego thing, then he could fall or something. Like when Martin Luther King, all those guys, you see it like the black thing. They don't hide it. They're all this towering ego of like they could collapse like a child, but and you'd want to help them or something. Or Jimmy Swaggart used to do that. He was fucking cool. I have to believe that. He actually said that once. I have to believe that. I have to believe that. That was a setup too. That was fake, man. He was in on it. He was, wasn't it? He was somehow. However they do. And Jim and Tammy Baker. See, I never watched them because we had we're Southern Illinois, so around Carbondale, McCandless, you get to go up on the hills and you get to fucking it's there. So we had Trinity Broadcasting Network, and that was like 24 hours a day. That was fucking cool with Paul and Jan Crouch. Oh, that was funny as shit. Sort of like Tammy Baker. We didn't have Tammy Baker. So we had Trinity, and then Jimmy Swaggart, he had a show that go on other things. Maybe they show them on their thing too. But they had a 24-hour Christian network. It was like in the UHF, and it was like, it came in well too. And it'd be the only thing on. It'd be like in the middle of the fucking night. Insomniac watching that shit. I used to watch that shit. I remember Jimmy Swaggart toward the end, before he got in trouble with something. He was like doing, he had a couple shows. One of the shows he just do, God, it was an hour or a half hour. He had his panel of all these guys. He'd just walk over them and treat them like garbage, except for one old guy he defers to, something like that. And he calls him sir or something. And he had his wife or his kid, and his kid's supposed to be all whipped down. That's on purpose. I'm just so whipped. I don't know. It came out. Oh my God, that is such a thing. That's such a CIA thing. I don't know, Daddy. Daddy. Oh shit. He'd be like, doing the Old Testament, or not, yeah, do the Old Testament in the tabernacle, or that how the temple's going to get rebuilt, and all the dimensions of it, and all this freaky stuff, and just weird. He wouldn't quit. Damn. Yeah. God, it's what it is, man. Man, see, a computer's got like a full spectrum, full fucking enough dominance, like this person out of the house. So there's inconsistency. Oh, not me. You got a full out fucking switch to someone, or like it stands out. And you have to have a lot of people. I guess you have a lot of people doing that, right? Switch out. I'm this sort of thing, or I'm not that. So everyone's standing out. Like, where the fuck is that person then? Or what's that? Like, you're not you. But then who's you? Who's playing you now? Oh, you're just missing shit. And they'll be looking for you and all the other shit. Or whatever the fuck. Or it won't even matter on certain levels. They'll know. They get the fingerprint scans. You fucking have your hand turned the fucking wrong way going down the street. Besides just the face or whatever. That's probably always been. And they're fucking annoying, like a douchebag they used to do. Like, go walk with their hand flipping behind. with all their fucking fingers sticking out of the palm to get it scanned. So you can be every kind of, brain squirming like a toad, whatever the fuck, and they can do it, I think, or they act like it. That was a couple years ago here, Cape Coral. Probably is, man, or whatever. But then it's a big thing, but then it's just open shit, probably open source shit too. And just for the fuck of it, they probably open source it. Like there's certain things, like fucking 5 intelligence things. These entities and be like that because they do their finance. They compete with each other financially, right? So it just like puts that stuff just to fuck it up, or transparency or whatever, just puts that out in your database, and you'd be like, this person, that person, everything going down the street, and all the car videos looking and conglomerating. It kind of has to be that way anyway, I guess, with credit scores and all shit. And if someone's like not in that, it's like a different. And it says though, then you get to like, why would it even fucking matter? It can be disposable things, and computer can be like way more something and think too. It doesn't matter the person, except for just protecting their like interest or whatever. God, it looks like he doesn't care too, Maduro. So it is. Now you guys know what I'm talking about, what I'm telling you. They have the fast neutron reactor. Just fucking get some education on that. It won't be hard. And look up the thorium stuff and why they were trying to develop that. Everyone's saying in the molten salt. Was it lithium salts, right? Lithium salt. Lithium fluoride salts to make a thorium reactor, and that's something they'd have to develop, and it's very feasible, but it got delayed because we're supposed to not have a fast neutron reactor, and then but they're lying. That's the thing. There is one. Now you know all the Greta Thunberg, all the fake shit, all the lying shit, back in a different way. Watch them just drop the gas price too. Remember I called it, I told you. You're going to make it cuckoo land. You're going to drop the gas price, and you got to look out, because they're going to do stuff and have the land purchase. It's something like you can't even stop. Like you got the fucking, putting people up in a high rise, get nice stuff. When they get cheap energy, they'll be able to build the shit. Fuck, man. Yeah. God, man. That's so weird. Yes, they're just gonna have it, right? I gotta go back in here. Just gonna have that. Fuck. Man, God. I don't know. It is, okay. And Tulsi Gabbard said, I don't know anything. Let me think, how would that work? Because they don't really hide everything, right? And it's like, I wouldn't know except for that little... God, man. Fucking, once you start to know, though, it all fucking comes together. I had it all coming together. I said it's all CIA and shit. before she gets fucking nominated. Like, before it's anything about intelligence. You know. Because it all comes together. However the fuck it would work. And then it all makes sense. All the Charles Taylor stuff in Boston. Got up in Back Bay, too. They would have been, oh shit, they would have been Back Bay. Oh, when Charles Taylor was there. Jesus Christ, man. And shit, different shit, but back and forth, whatever the hell. God, man. Well, so they keep doing this. They keep doing it like the court and the TV, like, and they'll make it ridiculous. They're not going to just say it's true. They're going to, like, keep doing it and making it cuckoo. They're going to run down there with their dick like the emperor has no clothes. They just down there with their dick wagging. And which is basically what they're doing. You have to be like, no, I'm not seeing that. And then I say it, I just say it. I get treated like a piece of crap. Or whatever. Or I have to be in a certain state to say it. It probably just is that. God, I think it's kind of unprecedented. Like, you always hear about it, but it's always, oh, there's that enemy over there. That's like the Nazis, and they have propaganda, and it's cuckoo. Like, we're sitting here on this side, oh, then when we win, they're, like, embarrassed and stupid. Or the Soviet Union. That's all we get, right? And really, it's probably more like, even our side's running it. Well, I think it was. They were running the Nazis. And they hire them all. After the war. It is. And then the show trials. They did the show trials. Oh, God. So what other show trials are there? Some fucking shit in fucking Romania or something? It's funny, my lawyer's from Romania. Or he like speaks Romanian. Isn't that fucking funny? Like, wait. Yeah. What's even cooler? Yeah. I guess. Yeah, Romania. Yeah. It is kind of cool. Fucking, I can think back to everyone around Boston out the streets. I mean, they go and I see them out. All the different communists and all the different stuff and all the crazies. Peru. God. Yeah. Yeah, so like usually think, okay, you know, if you have the economy and they could develop stuff, God, it makes sense you'd have the government just, they fucking lie. They act like there's no socialism. You know, and the military just buys stuff from industry. Not like they run it, and that's a whole separate thing. They act like it's, like they don't act like, oh, we got the Defense Department. You know, they got their boat, and that's not owned. Like, you know, like they got the big old fucking, think of it this way, they got the airport, they got the airplanes, you know, military, right? Those aren't owned by anyone. They bought it, and they own it. They bought it from a company or something. Factories. You never hear of them owning their own fucking factory. Right? Even though it kind of goes back and forth, and I guess it does. Especially them owning it, and it's like so secret. Which is what it is. And then it goes to regular fucking construction and stuff, and tunnel making and whatever the fuck. And so, and what they did, they maxed it out. They did lots of it, and they got their power things and their secrecy and their surprise, and now would be the time when they want to bust it out and have some economy out in the open. with it. Maybe not admit that that's what it is, though. It'll be like insane. Like, so you have Venezuela, they'll just start pumping all the oil, all the shit. It'll just go, oh shit, man. It's gonna be what I said. It's gonna be like fucking, wait, $1.50 gallon gas, right? It's gonna be some insane shit. You know, and they act like it's because they're pumping out of Venezuela. I know you should have done it before. Get all the shit, damn. And we're doing some other shit. We got some breakthroughs in nuclear power. And something. Or even fucking... God, some of the solar stuff. See, it probably goes back. It goes full circle. Like, they do the fake green and make it shit. So you don't really see solar put and developed where it'd be useful. Like in Saudi Arabia. They'd redo all the land there. And that's got to... Because for desalinization, all that stuff. Air conditioning. You just like put a cold sink. I'm not sure if you can store it nice. If that's efficient, or if it's like way less efficient than having like 50 degrees water or whatever. And you have to have mass amounts because you only need a little bit of ice. But it'll be all developing all along the Red Sea, developing Egypt and Israel, all the thing. God, and all the Palestinians kind of whipped, and oh, I thought it was so militant. Oh man, they kick ass, and all like they're really good. They probably go to school. The kids go to, or whatever the fuck. They just like turn it off like a knob, right? And they got apartment blocks for them somewhere in Palestine, wherever the hell else, or in Egypt, and they weren't bitching really. And all of a sudden, growing the whole fucking thing. They're probably just gonna fucking, because they control all the stuff, all the tunnels. Of course. Especially if you never come, like even back in Vietnam when you have some kind of technology stuff, you just don't come above ground. That's the hard part. If you're not like fucking around above ground, and you're only underground, did they break into your shit? You probably got it really good. Because you can go, man. Yeah, that's what I was seeing. I was saying State Department. I kept doing it, didn't I? And all this other shit, all the Waterford stuff, and that shit up in Kissimmee. You know, I said occupation of Havana, but they'll be all in fucking Caracas, everything. And you can just tell when you see these guys. All the guys. Well, you saw some of them, right? Those guys are cool. Except those guys were a little more CIA, though. We got like all the Guatemalan electrical engineers running around. Like underwater electrical engineers. Endless. Looking like. Feels like it. Man, I did bust them. Man, that's what they did to me. They took me down. They showed me off in Jamaica. Oh, shit. Okay, so I'll think the street kids. Okay, so we're in Jamaica. And at least one time I was out in front of the hotel. I saw street kids, maybe 2 times. Maybe it was only 1 time in front of the hotel. Even though I feel like I knew them more. Because I guess I'd see them over by the grocery store or whatever the strip mall. And they would just run them by me or make sure I was there. That's probably what it was. Okay, so one time I saw them in front of the hotel. For some reason I was walking down the street near there. And a bunch of them came up. These kids, they started holding my hand, fucking with me. like I was a girl, because I had long hair. So I did look like a girl. I had long hair. I had really long hair. I had like blonde hair. I guess I did look like fucking 11. Yeah, I looked like 11 or something. They've fucking done that shit to me, man. Man. Yeah. They did. Damn. I keep thinking of this TV show. Like, what is that shit? It's doing a notification. Oh, this fucking faggot phone. It disappeared. What a piece of shit. Like a healthy baby girl. That was like a TV show, like PBS or something. And it's like it's a Jewish girl and her mom, a lady, and then she had the mother taking diethylstilbestrol or whatever it's called, diethylstilbestrol, I think. This drug that stops miscarriages. It's supposed to, even though they say it's shit and it fucks them all up. It's like a artificial estrogen type thing, and it's supposed to make them not miscarry. And then so she took it. So when the lady was she's grown by then it's like she's like 30, or maybe she's like 25. She's like she's really pretty too. She's really nice. And she's totally Jewish and stuff. She has like her whole whiny thing. She's so cool. But it fucked her up. Her pussy, it fucked it up. You know, like she had, got cancer and stuff. And not like, then they had to cut it. Like, it didn't have to fucking take her out her uterus and stuff. She's talking to her gynecologist. What does it look like? It's like, and then the gynecologist is where she he's like, I see normal tissue. Like, well, what is it like? Where the top of my vagina is gone. Something like that. Something. And I see normal tissue, and he says, you prefer to see the glass is half empty. I see it is half full. I think it's totally funny, cool. So I don't know. God, man, it's fucked up. She might die too, but I'm not sure how real that is. But that's what would make me think about hormones and different shit. And she talked to her mom, who, like, the doctors had put her on there, and they fucking knew. And she sued this company. She says she's not supposed to say, but she gets all the money to get a house and stuff. Fuck me, she can't have kids or anything. So that made me think of stuff. And then it's like it's scattered, nothing. You can't see. It's only girls that fuck up. It doesn't say what it'll do to a boy. So you can't find anything. What does it do? Oh, just nothing? That's kind of weird. Like in the fetus. It's just tissue. My mom said it's just tissue. It's tissue. It's tissue. She has this weird thing. That's from World War II, man. They had all the, like, ladies working at Pratt and Whitney and whatever the fuck, right? You had to have your good, healthy, clean abortions. That's this Massachusetts connection. They had this shit mastered, didn't they? Man. Fuck. And go around like that. Man. Yeah, so they took me down Minneapolis. They took me down there. I'm supposed to be so proud. So they're going to get him some. They're going to be sending that shit down there. Damn, man, from the fucking University of Minnesota, it's going to go right down to the fucking child thing and pick out. Go pick them out, man. Which kid? You know, you pick them out. Like then, you just keep them on the street like that. Keep them cute. Like they'll stay 11 forever. Keep them 11 for like a few more years. Or whatever. And they can practice it. And then do shit up in people's house and different shit for different reasons. And they'll run it like it's the perv thing. And really it's not. They gotta fucking do it. But they'll let those guys just fucking go and run. Okay, so the kids were like in front of the Al Bahidi Hotel. That's the first time I saw them. I'm walking down the street, maybe back toward the hotel, and let's start grab my hand. I got pissed. And they're like, oh, someone set them up to that shit. They're doing this fucking gay ass shit. They're doing some faggot shit. They get run by older, by adults. And told what to do, they're fake shit. And usually they didn't do any of that bullshit. It wasn't like, it's like high diddly dee. They're like, they're not into it. It's just some ritualized shit that they get. And so we're hanging out. Mongos. They were called mangoes. They call them mongos. I remember they call it mongos. So we were picking mongos from the tree. And I eat the whole skin and everything. So that's how I started. I ate a mango. I just eat the skin and chew the skin. Keep chewing. And so I saw him then, and we hung out and played. The lady at the hotel who did all the cleaning and stuff, and she had 2 daughters, like, and lived in that house behind it, on the other side swimming pool. She didn't like them. She said they're shit. Just go steal stuff or do shit. But they're probably sent to fuck around. It's all this controlled thing. And she's kind of weirded out they were even there, because it's like, but that's on purpose. So I saw him again. I saw him at the wherever, nice strip malls and whatever the fuck. And the kid was shooting some dice and he lost and cried. The other time at the zoo, it wasn't those same kids though, it was other kids, I think. And then that's when that guy ran up. He had to get mad at them. And that's all fake. That's all to interact with me and interact with a thing and have a thing. And come work his little doodad. And he's such a little college guy. He's so perfect, as though I had been cheated by a businessman or something. But I think it's just some fake contrived thing he was doing in order to get an excuse to come talk to me. Because I'm being seen. I'm being shown and seen and different stuff. Then probably just everywhere. At the zoo, high daily D. It's like Tom Sawyer. It's like shit. Okay, because like Daniel Ortega, it goes to that because our teacher is a cool one. He was cool as hell. He was like Hispanic, so he looked just like Daniel Ortega. He had that same glasses, and that's like a little early for Ortega's like in Nicaragua. He's not famous yet. Like he's like Reagan asked to go fuck with him. That's before Reagan, of course. We still had Jimmy Carter, but let me see, not 8th grade. Yeah, 78, 70, 79. So it'll be the spring of 79 by then. March of 79. And Daniel, so that teacher through that school year, 70 to 79, he looked just like Daniel Ortega, same weird glasses like that. And he was really cool too. And so that's the same thing. They'll be going all up in there. They'll be going back and forth. They'll be going, hitting the Sandinistas one end, and then all the rednecks and assholes can be doing the Contras, being like, we don't like communism, but it's really the same shit, and you don't have to tell anyone. Like, some of them will know, but the others you don't have to tell them. And I have the same shit. I fucking guarantee you, some of these fuckers will know too, man. You go, oh, that makes sense. And you could try it out with the child soldiers. Because it will be, man. They'll be giving it to them. There's a certain logic to it. And then the fucked up thing is in Iran, too. In Iran. Didn't they blow that guy up? No, that's a different guy. That's Soleimani, that's not him. There's this other guy. Oh, the guy who was president for a while. Yeah, he ran the child soldiers in Iran. And the young boys, they go right up against the, run right through the minefields, right into their death. Run right to their death. Like in the movie. Every man jack of them. And they probably did. And, give them their shit. Oh, geez, give them your puberty blockers and get the thing, keep the fucking thing war going, and send them up the field, up to run over the landmines. They probably fucking did. Get a lot of relief that way. From all the young men, from all the men. Damn. Yeah, they did, man. And yeah, Maduro does look like Saddam, doesn't he? It's all good. He's all fucking. Okay, so yeah, it's about like so I saw the kid gangs. They kind of fucked up, man. And they run around seeing that. Oh shit, man. They did. Okay, so when it was time for me to leave the room, everyone, 14 and 0 were at stay for this meeting. And everyone under, like, you're supposed to go. You're not supposed to be listening. And the teacher looked at me, and it's embarrassing. And I just went because I didn't seem that old. Kind of maybe didn't want to see it because like it was kind of like you're supposed to be being bitched at. There's like a collective guilt too, or something, even though. But that's fake, and then just the way it was always odd. It's a Noriega guy, the Daniel Ortega, Daniel Ortega type teacher. Man, that will be the shit. They're cooking up the thing to do all that. God, it's like he knew all the way. Oh, there is a thing where you're like got the weird timing. And you're really 14, even though it might be embarrassing, but it wasn't just that. And not because you never talk about it because it could be embarrassing. There's a certain thing where it's almost like it's some special thing, or it could be proud of it, but you can't tell me that or anything. There's some weird shit. It's a little weird. It was weird. And it's consistent. It was an idiosyncrasy that I saved. It's consistent with what I said. And I'm like a special thing. And then if I think back, I could be a special thing, but they never tell me that. And they were like, that's consistent with a lot of the way they treated me. And the way the things were. Shit, now I'm supposed to be at that school, but they're not like specially educating me, they just want me there. Fuck, man. And they wish I'd stay, or what did I have to do? Oh God, we'll teach you if you want to be taught. It's like kind of weird. It wouldn't really usually work that way. Like that. Oh, they want you at the school. It's usually because they think they can teach you, or something. They would be trying to do that. Not like they just want you. And like you're thinking about leaving. Oh, what did we have to do? Oh, more books. We can get more books. We can go hither and thither. Because that was the kind of thing. There's always those tensions and the different shit, or what do we do? They were getting fucked with, and the thing was making me not stay. These fucking white kids and shitheads. Probably was that Odie guy, too. I think it was someone. Damn, man, thinking back to the theater, the one chick in the front office, but she was cool. She's the antidote to the fucking CIA hag. Whatever, but she's CIA, right? The one you'd think, too. Like you don't suspect the dingy dumb one like this thing. She said JR, like they call my boss JR. He's from Jamaica. So he comes from a wealthy family. So he's like the whatever that thing. From Jamaica, oh my God. Yeah, so he's from Jamaica. I was at the theater in Worcester. Shit, man. He's a thing too. That's the thing. He's from the thing. Like all the way. And he was small too. He's like a small guy. He's gay, bisexual, and really prissy. He had a really strict mom, or like, into like just that. And he does all this shit. Like he's gonna do windows and stuff or something. And he was their manager. He wasn't really into theater stuff. None of them were. They could be managing something else. In a restaurant or like something like that's cool. But damn. But God. But JR, because they had the nickname they said for him. So I forgot his real name. I don't remember it. I wonder if that's kind of weird. They just call him JR from the TV show. But she said once he runs around in a circle. Like he gets weird, he gets ineffective about stuff. Runs around in a circle and melts in a little puddle, black puddle like Sambo. Like she said, a little black tar puddle like Sambo. She had to say that and do a racist thing. It was supposed to be all like, how dare you? And get me tweaked because I come from the Unitarians and they get their shit for real or for fake or whatever the like thing is. So she's like running it by me. And that's what that was. To test me. Got another thing, so we'd have people that volunteer. Damn, man. What the hell was that? So we had one volunteer. He came and obviously he had issues in the past. So he's like weird. He seems like he had done meth before. He's got like some old grumpy biker guy or some fed thing like that. But somehow he still is in there. So one time, and he was like, cool. He's always nice to me. One time we're back in the kitchen thing, and we had to clean. And he started doing shit. Oh, and he said something, the N-word thing, and you don't want to let the N-word in. And that's like, what the hell is he doing it for? And started saying some stuff and getting all hostile on me. I'm thinking poking me in the stomach with his finger, but I'm just thinking that, and I'm not sure if he did. But like the emotional impression is that. And it's something. And he was bad. And he was threatening toward me. I think he actually did that. But I'm not sure. But I totally liked the emotion. So I told JR later. And like how he said the end thing, and like how he just fucking did this thing. And it was on purpose. It was like, and it's a contrived thing. For whatever reason they do. Maybe they test the mechanism or something, because he didn't come again. Like JR got it right. He didn't. So however he got put in, or however he has to go out, there's some kind of thing they did. And he had to go run up against me and test me. He had to fucking, I think that's what it is. Maybe. He had to, so we're both back there and he needed to test me. Maybe because he's good at it. He'll know you're, like where you've been, where you're coming from, or what the thing is. He maybe know if I, like there's something, and he gets all the way like he just lost it, right? So then I don't have the thing, and he has a drop on me, and like, he'd know. Like, I don't even know, or whatever the fuck it was, right? And if he did poke in my stomach, that would be a good reaction. And get this thing, that thing, surprise, and something happened. The guy, and he could always, yeah. So it's some kind of weird test. There's something that sent him to run, like that, to run. That's what that was. Something decided they had to do that. Damn, man. And some other bullshit, too. God, now it'd be like everything, right? All the foothills of Worcester. Man, that was all tunnels, wasn't it? They have tunnels, they have railroad, they got the thing, right? They'll be all through there. Yeah, and those nice hills and stuff. Just to make a sewer system and drainage, you do it a certain way, and it goes for that rock. It's really nice. Yeah. It is so cool in Worcester. And they do a fake out. They make it seem like it's that. They gotta do something there. They used to have the crazy, abandoned railroad place, right? They opened it up, that station, and they had to have a fake homeless. They're probably fake in there. Yeah. And they had to have gangs of kids running around too once I was over there. You go on the main road, you go out to Crystal Park and Clark University, you go straight from downtown. way down that main road, it's Main Street or whatever. He goes to Clark University before you get to it. And you have Crystal Park. And you get off there, you have to walk through Crystal Park or on the side of it. And you get and cross those railroad tracks, and then there. I lived in a 3-decker. So, like, you go in there, and then you got, behind there's cemetery and stuff, and then there's a creek and stuff. And I was walking around there once. I was going out to go look at plants and stuff along the waters to see what's up there, like what's going on. Because I like the woods and stuff, and I hadn't been out, like in the woods, and so some kids started following me around, like whole age, like from 10 to 14 or whatever. They're gonna like fuck with me, and they decided not to. So they thought I was some shithead or something, and I could tell I wasn't. Like there's some kind of bullshit or something, but that was kind of weird. Yeah. Man, it is, man. No one says that shit either. I bet they did, those puberty blockers. But they were pumping it out everywhere, right? They were, man. They get their connection. And they get their levels of it. Like you get, here's your source, and here's how much naughty. And you can pump it out more or something. God, man. I bet they fucking did. You gotta check Charles Taylor. That'd be fucking funny. I bet they fucking did. Something just makes me think. I've not really seen it much, but... They should let him out, though. They keep him in Nigeria. I guess he's old. Or maybe they probably let him out. That's probably some secret shit, though. Fuck, man. So it is what I said. It is what I said, man. All this shit and all the Holocaust. It is. It's like what I said. And it won't be, oh man, it won't be pretty, it'll be like, come with me if you want to live, like, you live, and why would I be in trouble? Because you listened, because you lived. Oh man, did you hear me when I started, I bitched about Elie Wiesel, and you picking on Elie Wiesel. He's like 15. Because I got this thing where you see him sometimes. It's like, I didn't watch a lot of him. I just saw that. I used to see this one thing. And he's like the kind of depressive. But he's got different things. He looks like he has some zest. And he's got some twinkle in his eye or something. I'm just like getting that impression from watching this little bit. So I just project. But like The Thief of Baghdad, like that movie. Or like, he's like a French jewel thief, right? Or like maybe he's a gypsy or something. God knows. But he does look like Mr. Harold. It just reminds me of that. Oh my God, he is, man. It is, right? It is. And that's what that is. It's like, oh my God, man. That's around the times, and they probably, fuck, man. Kind of makes sense, too. And, God, man, Buchenwald. Man, they had, so Hogan's Heroes, that's like, you gotta think about that, watch that, because it's like, it is like that. Like, that's a parody version. But they have, like, shit like that. Like, and toward the end, it's like the guys are begging them for a favor. You got Jehovah's Witnesses and everyone with shortwave radios. Like at Buchenwald and whatever. A lot of the SS is going to get hired after the war. Some will get executed. All kinds of different shit. God, man. You know, these guys that come up through it and they're hardcore. Damn, man. You know, man. God. Oh, hell yeah, man, because that's kind of weird. So I saw Tom Sawyer. I didn't see a lot of movies with the Harrells, but that made an impression on me. So that was not with the dad, Bob Harrell. That's with the mom, Marie Harrell. And me and her and the girls and my brother and me. And my mom, maybe, but it might be. Yeah, I think all of us, actually. One of them, it's like... Maybe we just saw a movie with her and all of us. So not my mom. The other was my mom, not them. Maybe, I'm not really sure. But I think that Tom Sawyer might have been everyone. Maybe just come out or they're showing again at theaters. It's like in the summer where they'll like they'll bring a movie by again. And that made an impression on me. It's weird that I went to see Gallipoli. Out of all the shit that Bob Harrell had to drag me out to that with one of them, one of the girls, but I didn't like they're like sisters or something. Or something like that. But God, I feel kind of bad. They've just fucked me up at school. Plus those guys, they dropped out. They had dropped out. They dropped out for, quite a while. And they divorced and then over a little bit. And it just gets weird. Even though it goes both ways. And that kid that I knew, he's like going out with her, one of the girls. It's like, that was a fucking setup. It's like... That was fucking weird, man. Just had to get away from it. Man, if I didn't know Diane, if she hadn't if I didn't know, that is so weird too. So I got to be with the fucking get the CIA experience, her with her depressive God, man. Some of the shit they do YouTube, they have CIA people are different. There is a stereotype, and they fucking had that. Valerie Plame does it, actually. Valerie Plame is a lot like Diane, but Valerie Plame is actually cool. But Valerie Plame is parodying Diane. And she's way the fuck younger. Valerie Plame's like my wife's age, off by a year or whatever. My wife went to fucking Penn State. She's that same, off like 1 year from her. So my wife went to like the fucking CIA finishing school. I had to get exposed to, in case you're worried, here's CIA. Like, here's where we're gonna fucking... make it stop, make him fuck off. And then Valerie Plame's making a parody out of Diane. She is, man. God, that one thing they have. Because Diane would be fucking serious, man. They get killed or something. Like, she acts like she's got the fucking morals of fucking... the god of fucking everything. And I got to be in the front and center. Because I had Diane on one end. Shit, we knew her before the divorce, so it's Diane and Claire. Fuck, man. Oh, shit, my parents were going off to D.C. They went off and took a trip to D.C. again. At one point or before. Like early, before I went with them. I had to go to D.C. Yeah, so they're like, yeah, man. Shit. I have to keep going to D.C., right? In the Ford administration. Getting ready for Carter. But Diane was like horseback riding, English horseback, and she's so fucking into it. But she's really good too. She knows all shit. And it's all the real professional shit. The real shit. She knows all the horse stuff. I only went out with her once on the horse. Like we spent all fucking day on this fucking, on her horse. And I went all around. I guess I was riding, she was walking, we do different things, we're going all around. Teaching me all stuff, and then I had my horseback riding lessons. I think I'd already started having them. So I was in the 9th grade, I guess. That'd be like the year 79, 80 school year. We out to Gongola or whatever the fuck out there. That horse place is still there. They call it something else now. Get out toward the Kentucky border. Starts to head out that way. Go way up around Marion County, then around south and east. But damn. And but see, my girlfriend they put me with at the Carbondale New School. What she was 2 years old or something. Wait, no, she was like 3 years older. What grade was she in? I was in the 6th grade. Was she in the 8th grade? Oh, she was in the 8th grade, wasn't she? Yeah, she was in the 8th grade. So you'll put me on the weenie sauce, or they're going to. You'll be on the weenie sauce. You can have your girlfriend installed. Right before, or wherever they're going to fucking do it. Get that all worked out. That's the owls out there. But she used to do horseback riding lessons. Horseback at Cassie. She could ride. Did all this stuff. She'd go out with Diane and go on fox hunts and get blooded. She'd been blooded for the first time. Put fox blood on her cheeks, she said. So it's like all that. So I got to hear all the stuff and I got to know the shit, how the fucking shit works. And it hooks in, man. And I got some annoying shit, man. How this shit hooks in. Fuck, I think it does. Gotta be the bitches, man. They be doing witchcraft too. That goes back. Husbands, they flat out. They think they got the old time. They got the candles. They got the fucking thing. They got that. They got the things. They got that. Put the curse. They did a full 9 yards. They go this way back. This country stuff, and she never say like Diane. Said anybody say that. She'd be like wearing. She probably did. She probably wears this fucking witch stuff, or they take it. Right. God, fuck me, and Diane. Oh my God, man, the shit. Her attitude. And she'd be drinking, so she'd come over. After the divorce, then Claire took off. For a while we would go see Claire. It would always be like Diane and Claire. And Claire had the beagle. And then Diane had the dachshund. That's how it worked, right? And the beagle was smart. And Claire lived near Dairy Queen. So she could give your ice cream. And like she was like, God, she was like, and then it was like, Diane, man, that's who fucking did Everything. That's all my things. Set my mom, me, everything. You know, like all, and probably even more back end stuff that I wouldn't even know. Setting up everything about what my mom's got to think or whatever. I fucking worked it. So I did the dog. Yeah, they did the dog bite. And put me on the puberty blockers. Probably, wait. Hold on. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe the dog bite will be in this. Would it be 12, right? Wouldn't it be the 6th grade? 6th grade by the winter. And my dad had just left, so maybe January, February. You get the dog bite, and then it's out of school year, so it's like, I turned 12, so 76, 77 school year for 6th grade. And probably 77 probably put me on it. Because it was really going good for the... Damn. And probably timed it just right or whatever. God. My dad used to take us out skinny dipping up at the thing like I told you. Like a telephoto or whatever. Fuck. Out at Cedar Lake. Damn. Yeah, something like that. We got with Diane in her car. She'd drive 100 miles an hour all the time. Oh, and then Carter got like this. So we're going. It is like then. Wait, when does he get? Wait, that's a little later. Or are you still doing it? Yeah, maybe in 93. Yeah, I guess so. I wouldn't drive with her car as much later in the 9th grade, but before that, sometimes it was just me and my brother and Diane. We go out to Diane's house. I don't know why. All kinds of stuff. She was pretty cool, actually. I mean, she wasn't fun, but she's just serious. Like, she knows all this stuff. Come with me if you want to live. Damn, man. She was like, put down. She always say that. They do connect to all the veterinary shit. They run all that shit hard. All the veterinary medicine doodads. Fuck. Yeah, when she brought the dog, so I guess it'd be the dog first. That's right after my dad leaves the house, like separation. He's just gone a couple of weeks or something. He's out at his trailer or whatever, out at the fucking out. Like God, he went north of town first. Oh yeah, he did live in a trailer at first. First he lived in a shit house, and then went out to a trailer, and then he burned it down. They burned all the papers. Probably he said that was a setup of the thing. Let him do that. But But then it's like, God, she brought this big old dog to the house. So my brother had a cat, and I had a cat. And then he's going to get a dog. And he's 3 years younger. And so they do it on purpose, and they're tweaking me. It's not just like... Also, they did molest him, though, so they have to keep him. Like, they got to, like, pack in with that kind of shit. Or wait a minute. When was it? Oh wait, he wasn't molested yet. They just have to soften him up. Or wait, or no. Or how did it work? No, they got him the dog first and the cat later. That's what it is. So it's like, it's a little awkward, so you couldn't all say for sure. Because you already have a pet, but a cat is different than a dog. Dog isn't like, So it was like that. So first it's, yeah, dog versus cat, so I can't, it's not for sure if you're right. Like, he doesn't have a pet. Like, and then later when they do the cat, that's just to fucking make it. And that's also because that's after he got molested. And they have to, get that good. Or something. After they did that. But she brought the big old home. God, she had to get him a dog, so before she got him a little dog, nice little Soapy, a Shetland sheepdog, she had to bring him, she had the big old fucking St. Bernard. She said it was a puppy, but it's like full fucking size. It's just like a big puppy. It's like all the way full grown, but it's still a big baby or something like that. Fucking shit took my face off just about. It like fucking tore my lip. 18 stitches, the whole lip was hanging down. They didn't care what the fuck I was going to do. They trained it to do that. And she was there so it could get tagged on me and get the thing. And she'd work the thing. So I was like upset and jealous. I wasn't doing anything with the dog. They just like had it so the dog was going to get me. At one point. It was. Like I guess the only thing it could be, there was a piece of clay on the floor. And the dog was all good. We're not being mad at the dog. We're all good. And we love the dog. We're heavy. And me and my brother right there with the dog. Sitting right there with the dog. And the dog found some clay and was chewing the clay. Damn. Fucks me up to think about it. And so I put my hand over it so I couldn't get the clay. Because there had been a TV show about this lady that eats clay and crab and about that eating disorder, pica. It was like movies of the week. And she eats clay. And it's not good for her. So I was thinking it's like maybe it's all the way bad. So I just put my hand over it. And then the dog just turned right around and bit me. Whoa! Like a shark, right up at my face. And that's like fucking, so that's a little thing to trigger. But that would have happened. They had that dog trained. She had fucking done that. That was just a few hours after she dropped it off, too. Damn, so I had, she had her scar on her face. Like I told you, it's a fucking knife. She got, you're fired. Oh, fuck, yeah, it is, man. Because, like, I'm telling you, I was going to say Diane Wilkerson. Jesus Christ. Valerie Plame. Valerie Plame is like Diane. So they made her be that caricature of that type of thing. And then mock and like make her like sort of like Diane was way worse, but she's that type of thing. That same kind of blonde, gray blonde, brown, like dirty blonde, fucking weird. I don't know what hair. Or I remember it that way or whatever. Oh shit, it is. So the same thing, and they're going to open that up and open up that whole school. They're going to run the CIA up there to make a mock of it and expose it at Penn State. That's what that Valerie Plame thing was. She's just like Valerie Plame. I mean, Valerie Plame's imitating it. That Diane bullshit. Diane, I don't know. I kind of exaggerated her. Maybe it's nice. It was a scar. Wasn't it? Straight up and down. Maybe to the right side of her mouth, like when you're looking at her. On her left, all right. Right? A little, maybe a little above. A little deep to get to all the tissues below. To get to all the fat cells all through. Very, very sharp and good. And she has that frown a little bit. That frown. What is it? I'm doing my thing. What? I got cats. Okay. I do fucking Diane CIA. Yeah, man. She says a car accident. It's not a car accident. She lied. That's how I get it. Ain't no car accident. Yeah, man. Fucking ass, man. That's what that was, man. Okay. Yeah, because she had to lie. Because her whole thing is like, CIA? Oh, yeah, are you retired CIA? Yes, I'm retired CIA. Like something, oh, I can't talk about anything. I'm just retired CIA. I'm retired CIA agent, and I'm retired. And that's it, and that's the same thing. She's always like that. And it's like, it's on purpose to make it like she's supposed to know, and like that we're getting... So people, it puts the fear of God into people or whatever, all the banana shit or the whatever. Like the fuckers all around. Oh my God, they must have been freaking out. Yeah, they were freaking out before. That is so funny. Shit. But, yeah, so then she has to fucking do that shit. Put that dog could have done even worse. God, they could have fucking took my lip off and it can't come back on and shit. She didn't give a fuck. She did that. That was on purpose. That's weird. So, I guess she came and got the dog back. I went to the hospital. My whole fucking lip was hanging off. My top lip was hanging down over my lower lip. So when it was like fucking, I went, it was pouring blood. I went like the mirror and it's like hanging down. And I went into my mom's room and I said, "Don't worry, it doesn't hurt." Like I was worried my mom was gonna freak out, and then she freaked out. Like I got all bundled up or something, and somehow we went to the hospital. And that's fucking great. So me and my brother, my mom had to get a place to park, and I had a towel over my face. And I walked up to the nurses with my little brother. And I didn't say anything. I just took the towel off to show them. And the nurses, oh man, it's so cool. Like, God, they even know or something gets the go ahead too. Wait. Jesus Christ. I gotta get fucked up. Yeah. It's that. And I'm in there forever. Getting soaked all night, man. Running water and it was dripping in the bed. It was all wet. All the water, they kept running one thing of water after another. They kept running water on it, the saline. It was clean. It didn't have any problems. There's no fucking... It didn't fuck around like it's got, how the wound does. Like it's got some germ on it. They actually did it right, probably. They did, because they didn't fucking really rub it. They just kept running that stuff on it for fucking ever. For hours, a couple hours or whatever. Or it seemed like or whatever. I did 18 stitches. Most of them were without any anesthetic. Because it feels like a bee sting when it goes in. And I look down, I can see it swelling up. So I was like, fuck it. So I just had them do it without anesthetic. Damn, man. And you gotta tell me, like I did something, or I'm shit. It's this big puppy, and it takes the dog away. My dad came to the hospital. And these motherfuckers are lying. Then after that, they gave me tularemia. So I guess I was in the January, February in the 6th grade. So that'd be school year 76, 77. In 77, 78, I was also at new school in the 7th grade. And they would have been, boom, put me on puberty blockers by maybe even the beginning of that school year or something. Or they get it just right. Hold on, 77, 76. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, they would have got, maybe fucking by the end of the 76. Wait, 70, oh, yeah, 76, 77. 6th grade. And 77, 78 was the 7th grade. So what would it be? 77. Yeah, they would have put me on it, maybe that summer between 6th and 7th grade or something. Maybe even just right up in 6th grade. Probably. Maybe they would have and started early. Or they probably did, yeah. They probably put the squeeze. Probably what they did is they started up then, but then let it up a little bit. And you got a little bit here and there, or whatever. You can get a little stuff going. Yeah, that's how they did it. Probably. Then so I was on it for 4 years. I don't know. 3.5, 4. I'll have to add it up someday. And then, yeah, they're just fucking lying. And they did, and the tularemia. And that's all the fucking way. Like, what was that? That was the summer of, 78. Sometime in maybe it's late summer of 78. So I'm going to go into the 8th grade at Lincoln Junior High. I'm going to have tularemia by then. I'm going to be having it. And sick every day off and on, incubating like a motherfucker all the fucking time. Then it fits, everything's consistent. With my mom and the way she freaks out. Because they're incubating too much. And that's what it is. And then how it just stops. And how she freaks out. And in certain styles, so I fucking know. And all their other bullshit. He said, was there any rap? Do you ever... And so he's like, no. And I said, yeah. I wonder how that went with my mom. Guess if she knew. No, she fucking knew, man. So me and my mom and the CIA lady went out to this farm down near, go out toward where the fucking CIA fucking horse stuff is. Way up over through Marion, Williamson County, or down, and then go south, or like that shit. Because you don't go around, you gotta go, you have to go around Giant Cities Park and all the other things, all forest. There's a fucking panther that lives in there. And coyotes, and there's a panther. It's like the crazy shit. Like it's never settled, and there's some original forest, some of it, the tulip trees. They're not any good for logging or something, or they didn't think they were. So you get the never been cut forest. You can go find one with tulip trees. So we go up to, they would take us out to these damn things when I was a kid, too. I mean, at the new school. That's one of the things, go out to those places. So we went out to the farm. We had to go hang around a farm. It's kind of weird. We're not, doing much. I don't know. We're out there, me and Diane, CIA lady, and my mom, and we're all sitting at some bench somehow. There's a picnic bench out there. And a dog comes by. Oh, you should play with the dog or something. I do play with the dog. Follow it right to the rabbit. And I pick up the rabbit. Because I wanted to clean a rabbit. And I come back. Damn, man. Diane's kind of like, no, but it's yes. And so it had to be a thing worked out with my mom. It is, man. And it worked. Because they had worked that shit the year before. I didn't know I would just pour rubbing alcohol and everything now and just keep going. The fucking gloves, man, you just keep going with that and put the things. And you got bowls of rubbing alcohol and you pour that and shit, And I had my hangnail. Oh my God, my poor hangnails. They'd probably take me right out there for it. You got this horrible thing, you bite your nails, and it's like that. Right? Damn, man, that's hard to do. They did, though. They did it. That was a lot of parts, too, because the science teacher, he went to Lincoln junior high. He's a science teacher there, so he got retirement money or whatever. He had polio when he was a kid. And he talked, so he'd think that, man. So he talked about it. He couldn't get out of bed. One day he tried to get out of bed, and he couldn't get out of bed. His father thought he was lying at first. And he had polio. It kind of fucked him up. You know, he just kind of limps a little bit. Or like a thing. Detracted his life. But he's fucked up for a while. Maybe they're both working that shit back then. And if he's running this shit, he'd fucking think that. What if they did it with him? Probably the flu, all the influenza. But and then he's got to get me coveting the fucking fetal pigs. He has 2 fetal pigs. One for me and Alan. What were the 6th grader, 7th grader? 7th grader? Yeah, 6th grader. So one for Mike Stearns and Sam Ross, Mike Stearns. Oh, maybe Mike Stearns' brother was still there. Me and him to get. They're supposed to have the other fetal pig, but they kind of tore it up a little bit, and he bitched at him. And now I know, like they were like keeping us in the lab and can covet the stupid thing, you know, like all their like chemicals and whatever the fuck, and you get the fetal pigs, you can look at it and make you be like that. And I would always think about, you know, we're always talking about dissecting this or that, and Mike Stearns would talk about it, and this animal that. It got me covered. It's like it's coin collecting. They knew their shit. They did their fucking thing. Because I was totally like that. And it was like the next year. It was a year later. So I was 6th grade. So then we're past 7th grade, and I'm going to go into 8th grade. So that summer, Diane took me out. Diane and my mom. I got the rabbit, and it got in the hangnail. I dissected it in the backyard. And then I buried it. And I got tularemia. I kept going on forever. Like incubating. Lots of it. They got lots of blood and stuff. They always drawn blood, and nurses drawn blood. Really into it. And finally we, yeah, I mean, it seems the last time they took a whole bunch of blood. My mom had to drive it over. It's all the way across town from the fucking clinic. But you go past her house, just a few blocks past her house, and you get to the fucking disease people or whatever. Brought it to them, their lab. Maybe that's where, you know, you get the test or whatever. So that's that. They were probably fucking around with it too. If it doesn't go like that, you know, you can't incubate it. Like, it went on forever, man. Weeks and weeks and weeks. They were like, I'm fucking on and on. It did, man. Maybe it was a couple months or something. It was like, seemed like forever. You know, up and down, and it'd be great. They might have been doing just a little antibiotic here and there and fucking around. And so you get it. And they're like getting it really fucking good. They got lots of shit. One time my mom came home. I had a fever. I think it was 105.4. I was like floating around the room, like disembodied and stuff. It seemed like, and she freaked out because that's where they're incubating. They actually did that shit. They did, man. They did, didn't they? You guys know that too. Isn't that funny? That's so funny. And they go up there. So shit. Then I have to leave that place. And then I get cured. Like take my what is it? Streptomycin. Like 20 shots. Like one every 12 hours. So that's 2 days. 8 in the morning and 8 at night. Something like that. Go to the emergency room for them. Get shot up in the muscle in my leg. Damn. Tularemia is how they put the AIDS. Probably. Tularemia infects the white blood cells. Invades the white blood cells. So that could be the vector where they get that. Or just keep fucking doing it, man. You'll get, eventually a simian immune virus will adapt to the human. Good, then you go to, and they're fucking with me in the shower, like God just acting like there's nothing going on, but they're really doing it on purpose to fuck me up. All sexual trauma and destruction, everything. And I never really had, like, I was never put into the right place with humanity. And I was like too old or something. I got too old. Man, so then I went to Minneapolis with them doing it. Like, we had University of Minnesota and Columbus, Ohio Medical Center, right? And, oh God, what was the other one? 3 places. Oh shit, what was the other one? Oh, and Johns Hopkins. That's what it says in that weird movie. The guy that has a mask, and that's what I was saying. Hey, Jodie Foster. Was it Jodie Foster? My girlfriend, Jodie Foster. There was a Saturday Night Live version. They parodied, what's his name? Hey, my girlfriend, Jodie Foster. Like the taxi driver. Yeah, Johns Hopkins. That's the 3 places. That's what the movie said. I did the sex thing. Change fucking whatever. And doodads and things. So, God, man, that fucking is, man. My dad went to Johns Hopkins. I'm going to go to the Black Shriners. The Black Shriners are the Freemasons, right? Holy of the Holy Grail of the Most High, all-seeing orb.